So today we're just going to take a really quick look at a relatively new data visualization product from Google. It's called Google Public Data Explorer, and you'll find it at www.google.com/publicdata/home. And there's so much to find in there. We're only going to take a quick look and kind of give you just a teaser as to some of the stuff you can find in there. And so by default, it shows us the world view, so about 60 cellular subscriptions per 100 people as of 2008. And as you kind of move through, you can see in 2007 it was 51, 2006 42, and obviously you can move all along the timeline there and see what the averages were. But what else you can do is compare any given country. So if I take a look at Australia, interestingly, 103 per 100 people. So I found that kind of interesting. There are a number of other countries that do the same sort of thing, that have more cell phone subscriptions than there are people. Just kind of an interesting statistic. And of course you can take a look at any number of countries and it'll start to just fill them in. So there's Belgium with even more than Australia. Bahrain way up there. So almost, we've got 183 per 100. The other really interesting thing that I wanted to show you are some of these other timing options. So now we've actually got the ability, 2008 is the end, but if I go over to the play button and just let it run, you can see not so much happening until about the mid-90s, and then that curve starts to go up, and it's just really interesting to see those countries bounce around. Again, it's the same numbers, but you get a different way of viewing it here. And then again, if I take a look at the map view, I'm going to go ahead and clear the selections right now. They just kind of get in the way. But again, we can start to see in the 80s, not much happening. You can see up there in the Finnish countries, Scandinavia, where Nokia is from, some of the early leaders. But then obviously the world just explodes in the 2000s. And then the last thing to show is, again, yet another visualization, a different way to look at that. So again, 80s, almost nothing happening down in the lower left. 90s, it starts to grow, and then the mid-90s is when it really starts to shoot. And this is all the same data that we're seeing over the different selections. It's just different ways of visualizing it. And again, it's I think, just fascinating. So there you have it. Just a really quick look at Google Public Data Explorer and the different visualizations that they offer.